More fun than the Red Ring of Death, but less fun than sticking a plasma nade to your buddy's warhog. This is Two Fat Guys Discuss. And I'm John.
I'm Dan. Welcome to episode 3.
Two Fat Guys.
Two Fat Guys. 1, 2.
Discuss.
Fat.
Fat.
We're going to discuss some shit today.
Shit today to be
We're
discussed.
going to discuss some stuff today. What do we have on the topic today?
On the docket today. This is our docket. It's very official. Dockety.
What's on
Top 3 games that we are currently playing.
top 3 games that we are playing right now?
Pretty much.
Alright. Not new games.
Don't have to be new.
Just whatever we're playing. And
what's in your gaming cycle?
my games, what I've actually just started playing recently that I've never played before. I just started playing this game, and I've never been a huge fan of like puzzly type games, and it is sort of puzzly.
What's
is
that?
Overlord. I'm playing the original Overlord.
The original Overlord.
On PC. And it's not really puzzly, but it's sort of puzzly. It's pretty strategic, the way that I play it at least. Basically, rundown of this game, you just got raised from the dead by a bunch of demonic little imp minions.
Goblin-looking motherfuckers.
Goblin, yeah, like goblins. And it's your job to be evil.
Just cause chaos and anarchy.
That's the whole purpose of the game.
To be the villain.
To be evil. You're the villain. And
but at the same time,
you go and take vengeance on the people who killed the last Overlord.
Sounds awesome.
And you get these little goblins that follow you around, like imp things, and you can get more of them over time, or you can attack yourself if you want. I personally like using the imp guys. But you know, you get specialty ones, like the blue ones like water, the green ones are acid, the red ones throw fireballs, and like you have to use specific ones to get around certain obstacles. And whenever something dies, it leaves a soul behind. You collect a soul to make your imps, goblins.
Just like LOL,
your minions.
More dudes. That's awesome.
I've been playing that game. I've only played it a little bit, to be honest. I just got this, only played it a little bit, but it is really fun.
Hooked already?
I would say so.
Bait, lion, and seeker.
What do you got going on?
Oh, what do I got going on? I've been playing the Golden Child, as some call it, the Golden Child, in one of the best games for the Xbox 360, and that was Bethesda's Fallout 3.
Agreed. That is an amazing game.
An amazing rebirth to a series. I can't wait to see where they go in the future with it. I mean, they did New Vegas, and it pretty much takes place. I mean, they came out almost back to back, same universe and stuff like that. You're just, instead of being in DC, you're out in Vegas. It's pretty much all it is.
I actually like New Vegas better.
I haven't played New Vegas yet.
I like it better.
But, for those who don't know, Fallout, post-apocalyptia, I don't want to ruin anything, but if you're a fan of first-person shooters, buy it.
It's a great first-person shooter.
If you're a fan of games that reward you heavily for exploration, buy it.
It is an open-world game.
And with slight RPG elements. Not like oh my god, like...
Well, it's pretty RPG.
It is pretty RPG.
It's not single... Like, a lot of RPGs are very single direction.
This is very open. Like, there is an actual storyline, and you can tear through the storyline in like a handful of hours. I mean, if you just straight tank through the storyline, you can beat it in one sitting. But just because you can explore, and the map is just... Let's just put it this way. There is an achievement you get for discovering 100 locations. That's about maybe 2/3 of the locations on the map.
I was thinking about half.
Roughly. I mean, well, actual locations, well, you do something. I'm not including like all the various power stations.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But there's a lot to do
in this game.
You just go.
It's got one of the, in my opinion, some of the best DLC.
Some of the best DLC. I mean, not so much like, ooh, look, DLC, I got a few new maps. Like, no, you get all new storylines and chapters to go and do. And
a whole new set of weapons and armor.
Exactly.
And for those of us who are PC aficionados, including myself, there are a lot of mods out for this game that just make it fantastic.
And Bethesda, with this game, was one of the few companies throughout history who actually set up the modding community for this game. They said, Here's our toy box. Play.
See what you can do with it.
Exactly. From textures to making your own storylines.
Even now, when did Fallout 3 come out? Like 2008?
Couple of years. It's got some rust on it.
It's like a 4-year-old game, I believe, 5-year-old game.
If we're wrong, sorry.
With the mods that are currently out, you can make it look like a brand new game.
Exactly. A lot of replay value. So Fallout 3, $20. Go to your local Meijer, Walmart. Get the Game of the Year edition. Don't fuck around with the normal Game of the Year edition. $20, and you get all the DLC that came on it for the console gamers out there. Or get it off of Steam Marketplace. Shout out to Steam.
I own it both on the Xbox 360 and I bought it on Steam just because I love the game on the Xbox. I want to mod it.
Exactly.
Great game.
So what about you? Another game, sir?
I'm gonna go with my mobile game. I do. I work long hours and I spend a lot of time out of the house, but I'm still a gamer at heart. I am. I hate sitting down and not having something to do. So I've been. You actually got me into this game. Plague.
No. Billy is the one that first introduced. My brother introduced us first to it, and then I
saw you playing it.
I reintroduced you to it.
I saw you playing it. Billy got you into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got me into it.
Yep.
And it's a very, very good Android. I don't know if it's on iPhone or Windows Phone.
I'm not exactly sure.
For
but
Android,
it's a mobile iOS phone.
For Android, Plague Inc. You pretty much choose a plague type, which virus, bacteria, parasites.
You do have to work your way to unlock these different versions.
So you choose a plague type. You try to infect and kill everyone in the world.
Yes.
By upgrading your plague, so it's an airborne plague, it's a waterborne plague. It does better in cold environments. It's resistant to certain drugs.
And then you modify the symptoms, whether it's coughing, sneezing, and then you start off with like coughing, sneezing, rash, insomnia, and then it really progresses all the way up to
total organ failure, necrosis,
psychosis,
septic
insanity.
Shock, septic shock.
Yes.
It's just a progressive game. You can play a level in about 10-15 minutes max. Or I've been playing this religiously.
Depending on how your learning curve is.
Yeah, I've been playing this religiously, so I can play it in like 8 minutes now.
Yeah.
So I really like this game.
Tons of replay value.
Oh yeah, and they just came out with missions.
Oh wow.
Which just change up the world. Let's say one of the missions is actually all the countries that are in today that are usually hot countries are now cold countries, and all.
Like reverse. Nice.
Or there's what is it? There's a war zone map where all countries have shut down their land borders.
That would be interesting.
So there's no because you can have people travel to different countries and infect different countries, but shutting down the land borders, they shut down the airports, things like that.
Nice.
And it's a very fun game. It's one of those games where you really have to try to get into it.
Nice.
Me,
I'm gonna go with and this is one of those games that out there. I mean, critics are kind of divided on it. The gaming community is divided on it. But I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed 3 lately, just for the fact that I fell in love with the original Assassin's Creed. I liked 2, and it's not so much the storylines I'm into; it's just the game itself. And 3, it did that leap where you got the frontier, you got the hunting. You got to maintain the homestead to help your economy. Yeah, you get to play through the Revolutionary War. My big thing about it is what I wished was in AC1 and AC2. AC1, AC2, unless you get really good, when combat gets really big, you end up playing very defensively in 1 and 2. You can't be very offensive with it. Versus 3, I can get surrounded by 24 guys and go and either bull rush my way through and then use the new counter system to just like boom, 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 nope, kill you, and then just keep tearing through guys. You can be much more offensive in 3, and you don't have to rely just on straight counters. That's what I love about 3. And with the addition of firearms, it's bittersweet because yes, there's firearms, meaning the enemies can, say you get 24 guys around you and you're fighting these guys. Well, 6 guys can just pull back and then form a firing line, and then you better get a human shield or you're going to get shot. But at the same time, yes, you can shoot back, but it's muskets and flintlock pistols. So you can open up your combat by blapping someone, and you can try to rely on the gun, but then you have to spend about good 20 seconds reloading the thing before it can become available.
For those of us who haven't played this game, is the combat as repetitive as it was in the first 2? Because that was my big gripe for the first several games. Is like you were saying, it's just counter all day.
I mean, yes, it kind of. I mean, but that's the curse of all open world games. You can't just say it because the combat in the Batman Arkham City can become repetitive. Combat, even in even as far as Call of Duties and everything becomes you tend to fall into a system. But at least with 3, you don't have to just straight play defensively. You can take that combat engine that you know and love with the counters and everything, but with the ability to be a lot more offensive and the ability to, they introduced it in 2, to pick up weapons off the ground that other people drop and still be able to be offensive. Like, there's the bigger guys that come out and they have this huge axe. You disarm this guy, you can pick up this big axe now and start messing with guys. And then, you kill a guy that has a gun and you need to close the gap, but you have a dude over here that's about to shoot you. You can pick up this gun, kill him, drop the gun, and then go after other guys.
All right.
It's a little bit more flexible.
There's more there.
It's a lot more fleshed out. Your last game, sir.
My last game is going to be my MMO.
Your MMO.
My multiplayer game. I've been playing with your brother Billy that we mentioned earlier. We've been religiously playing Star Wars: The Old Republic recently.
Oh, yes.
And we have been trying to push you into it and some other
Fix my computer. That's all I gotta say. Fix my computer.
I've played this game 2 times before now. My only gripe with this game, I love this game. I absolutely love this game. I love how it's a single-player story meshed into an MMO. Love it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely despise the fact that the game is awful without playing with a companion. The game is, like, I've leveled by myself, but it just gets so hard to level on your own.
But that's why, it's considered an MMO. Just
that's
like
true. When you think of most MMOs, you think, I'm going to be solo until endgame. Mm-hmm. I'm talking straight leveling. When you're just out questing without another person there, it's ridiculous.
Oh, it gets to a point.
It gets pretty bad. And it's not just...
Would you recommend it?
Oh, definitely.
Is it free to play?
It is free to play. There's free to play, which is by itself great. Then there's subscription based, which adds in, it's like $15 a month, or you can obviously buy more at one point in time. Okay. It's cheaper. But it adds a lot more elements to the game. You get a faster experience.
But you don't need to pay to enjoy this game.
You don't need to pay anything to enjoy this game. And but it is a very good game by itself. But questing, like when you think of questing, you always think questing by yourself. You have to quest with a partner.
It gets to that point very quickly.
They do give you NPC companions, but even with that NPC companion, I mean, there are heroic missions where if you don't have at least 2 people, don't try this.
Yes.
But at the same time, even normal missions, it's just...
It gets to that point.
It does, it really does. And if you don't do the heroic missions, you feel like you're missing out on a piece of the story. Which you kind of are, because every quest is actually really in-depth.
Yes.
But
all in all...
all in all,
if you can get friends.
Oh, yeah. If you can have more people to play with...
The more the merrier.
It's a way better game. And I'll put my details... We'll put my details in the comments. Add me. We'll play. Whoever is watching this, I'll put my server and character name in the comments. We'll play. I'm down.
Okay.
My
last one.
What's your last game, sir?
I've been waiting for this. It got announced. Oh, damn.
I remember when you were talking about this game religiously on the PC.
A year ago. Oh, yes. World of Tanks has finally come to the Xbox 360. Due to the comment I made before, fix my computer.
Yes.
I have not. I started playing World of Tanks on the PC, fell in love with it. Then the computer went, LOL, I'm gonna die. So I've been waiting, and it's finally out. Released
You were
today.
in love with this game.
Released either today or yesterday. World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition.
You were in love with this game.
I'm still in love with it. Like, it's tweaked a little bit, and it's a little bit more streamlined because it's a
kind of easier
game.
to play for the console.
A little bit. I mean, there's a lot that I miss.
My big question is, again, this could just be me making crap up. I believe that there was a rumor of it anyway. Is there cross-system play? From
PC to Xbox? No, dedicated servers split up. Just for the fact, there are so many more features in the PC version. Like
I thought I heard it at one point in time.
Yeah, so there was a rumor. But no, it is straight up separate servers, and that's part of the reason I miss my PC version, because we had Chinese tanks, we had
there's more stuff.
The Russian tanks. Right now in the Xbox 360 version, we're stuck with English, American, and German tanks, which I'm not mad. But
to be fair, when Minecraft first came out for the Xbox, it was really watered down compared to the PC. It has caught up. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be the same thing.
Eventually. And it is one of those games that's free to play, free to download. You just click on it.
It's free on the Xbox?
I just download it. It's free to play. It's an art. Now, it's one of those games that a lot of people these days are bitching about, where you can, it's called pay to win, where you could actually take real money and buy gold.
It's microtransactions.
Yeah, and then you can buy, with this gold, you can buy, instead of having to, work your way up the tech tree to get the Tiger tank,
you can just buy it.
You can just buy the goddamn Tiger tank. But at the same time, it's very balanced out, because, yeah, you may be a Tiger tank, but the units are balanced out. Yeah, you're heavy armor, you're slim, you can't take a shot in the ass. It's balanced, but at the same time, yes.
Star Wars: The Old Republic also supports microtransactions in a similar way. So I understand.
Pay to win.
I can understand where they're, well, not kind of, but not really. I can understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, if you can unlock it just by playing and it's already a free game, I don't see why you're griping.
No, I'm not griping.
No, I'm not saying you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying the community. It's a free game.
They have to make money somewhere.
Especially with a port like that.
Yeah, they have to make money somewhere. On this thing, like I said, World of Tanks, it
is considered an MMO on the PC. Is that the same for Xbox?
Well, yeah, hundreds of players, yeah. It's. I think I don't know. And my numbers I know aren't solid, but I think it's like 12 on 12, something like that. But I mean, it's big battlefields and stuff like that. It's real nice. I haven't tweaked around a lot. I'll probably do a review of it later. But no, very much so. Like, been waiting a year, and it's here.
Is it worth it?
It's been worth the wait. And, on that note, I'm going to actually say World of Warplanes have come out. I haven't played it. It's by the same people, and it's all WW2 plane battles instead, and that comes highly recommended as well. Push them. Don't push them too hard, because you want to make it good, but the rumor is the next one is World of Navy ships.
That would be sweet.
And it's going to be like destroyers.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. So... But yeah, that's the top 3 games we're playing right now. Once again, your list, just the names?
I had Overlord, Plague Inc., and Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Which are Overlords available on?
Overlords, I actually have it on PC, but it is available on consoles.
I know for sure Xbox 360, and I do believe PS3. Plague Inc.
is an Android game. Android mobile.
Mobile game. Now, it may be available for Apple. We're not 100% sure. We don't like Apple.
Star Wars is a true blue PC MMO.
Yes, and then mine were Fallout 3 available on the PC, Xbox 360, and I do think it's on the PlayStation 3, but I couldn't
Pretty much anything that plays games.
Pretty much, Fallout 3.
If it plays games.
Assassin's Creed 3, pretty much same thing.
Same deal.
And then World of Tanks, the originals on the PC, just released on the Xbox 360.
You were covering Xbox version
today. I mean, if you're a PC fan and you're also console game, and you've been trying to get your buddies, hey, try this game. Definitely. Tease them in. World of Tanks,
especially with free. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?
You can't argue with free.
What do you got to lose?
You ain't got nothing to lose. But what we do have to lose is time. So that is it for us today. And for Two Fat Guys Discuss,
I'm Dan.
I'm John. See you next time.